Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to look into the things that has to be known by every expat in Singapore about renting a house. So, do you want to know how it works? I'm here to help you with giving out the basic information on how to rent an apartment in Singapore as a foreigner. I am not an expert advisor. However, I do have some experience with renting a house and searching for it, and thus I thought it would be helpful if I do share it with everyone. Renting a house or apartment in Singapore is not easy, which is the same for all the other countries as well. You should be more cautious and resourceful. So, here are 10 most important things that you have to keep in mind when you are out looking for a place to rent in Singapore. Number 1. Plan your budget. Budget, the very most important part of house hunting. Try to make yourself clear with the amount of money you are ready to allocate for every month rent, regardless of what happens. Defining things would make the process more simple by narrow downing the search. Number 2. Decide on the location. Make a choice that is convenient for you and your family. Look out for the most reliable location that is equipped with amenities like MRT, bus interchange, shops, hospitals, and educational institutions. And be sure to decide on what your needs and preferences are. For example, if you are okay with traveling a bit for locating a shop, then you can end up with a bit of reduced rent and vice versa. Number 3. Do basic research. Always remember to do some basic research on your own before inquiring others or reaching out to an agent without knowing the situation. Research has to be done on the current rental situation, possible amenities, types of property, and their basic rental, and so on. There are property websites like Property Guru and iProperty where you can get solid information about the price range and what type of residential place you are looking for. A condo, a HDB, a landed property, a shop house, or a serviced apartment. Number 4. Work with agents. This is totally an optional choice. If you are new to Singapore and if you are quickly in need of renting a house, I personally prefer you to go for an agent. But be aware that you have to keep them thinking that you are aware of everything and no room for cheating. But there is one tip for everyone in general. If you are going by yourself and there is an agent on the owner's side, he would probably try to make it profitable to the owner and you might end up in some disadvantage. However, if you are hiring an agent and then the agent would try to make it profitable for you with his commission being given by you. Number 5. Learn to negotiate. There can never be a better skill than negotiation when it comes to renting an apartment. Try to make most out of the deal and make it a win-win situation that both the parties are happy with. Never hesitate to negotiate. Number 6. Utilities and payments. Always be vigilant about asking for the utilities available and how does the payment of utilities and rent work on a monthly basis. Keep in mind to ask for the utilities to be changed to your name so that you have the full control on what you are using and paying. Also, make sure you pay your rents directly to the owner through online payment, which would work as an evidence in case of any future complications. Number 7. Check for damages. Do not hesitate looking around the apartment twice or thrice and make sure to take a picture of the apartment and the damages in the apartment. It can be helpful for you to negotiate and keep yourself safe from not being blamed for making the damage after you move in. Number 8. Ask more questions. Never hesitate to ask questions. Renting a house is not easy and the rentals in Singapore is not less though. Always make sure to ask various questions like, can I get my own service person for the air conditioning servicing? Is there a gas connection available? How about the date of the rental payment, and so on. Number 9. Make an advance. It is customary here that if you like an apartment and think of renting it out, then you will be asked to make a payment. You can always make an advance payment, but make sure to pay less like $100 to $200. In case of any changes in your decision, you need not worry about ending up in a place you don't like just because you have made a huge advance. Number 10. Keep it documented. In Singapore, mostly everything is legally done. But still, you need to be careful in asking for a document for everything like paying an advance, signing the lease document, and getting a document from the IRAS, which would save you from any future contingencies. It has always been the law that the owners are benefited out of renting a place than the tenants in any country per se. But if we are a bit attentive and resourceful, we could make a best deal. And here comes the most important tip of all. There wouldn't be a sky full of stars if all are meant to wish on the same one. It simply means if you like a place, do not think you would not get another place just like this one. Because Singapore is full of houses that have similar structures and similar price range. You will sure get a good place, and so do not obsess over a single place. So that's it for today, guys. Hope this video was helpful to you. Until I see you next time, stay happy and healthy.